You ready for Air Force?
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, you only get so many opportunities to play college football. These guys work really, really hard in the offseason. I mean, they're busting their butt in the weight room, on the practice fields, and you get 12 opportunities. So for our guys to go back out there and play in Folsom Field, it's a great honor, and we're excited to play Air Force. They got a good football team.
So there's so much to talk about Air Force's offense.
Yeah.
What do you see out of their defense? How do you guys match up with them?
They're sound. They're sound on defense. I mean, they're aggressive. They play a lot of man coverage in the secondary, and they're going to be disciplined in their fronts and disciplined in their blitzes. They're a good football team. We got to be prepared to go out there and play hard, play fast, and make plays. You know, we saw that in the second half of last week. We can't start slow. We got to start fast and stay on the field and get third down conversions.
Do you feel like your rotation of receivers has helped you keep those guys fresh because they're playing so many different
Yeah,
guys?
I think so. I mean, you saw Jalen Jackson go in there and make a couple big plays on a fly sweep and then make a big play on a double move on the safety. And so that kind of spells Dimitri. And then the rotation with Tony Brown, KD, and Viska keeps those guys all fresh. They're all veteran guys that played a lot of football, a lot of college football. And, you know, I let them do their own rotation on that stuff because I trust them. And they go out there and they make big plays, and they know that what they got to do on Saturday.
Darrin, you've been there knowing all the things that Jalen has gone through
in
his career. To see him have that moment Saturday in such a big game after all he's gone through, what did that mean for you?
Man, I was like a proud father, man, because that kid's had 3 season-ending injuries. People don't know that. He didn't play junior year football, didn't play his senior year of high school, didn't play his freshman year, broke his ankle on Folsom Field in the spring scrimmage. So for that kid to persevere and not give in, it'd been easy for him just to hang him up. For him not to give it up and to keep persevering and go out there and make a play like that in a game like that, man, that shows his character and that shows the kind of person that Jalen Jackson is.
I talked to Joey McGuire yesterday, and he said it always struck him how quickly, when he got that second ACL injury in high school, that you called him right away.
Yeah.
You're like, we're not changing anything. What to stick with him that way? What was kind of the thought there?
Football and recruiting is about people. It's a people business. People forget about that. These are human beings. These are real kids. These are 16, 17-year-old young men. And you can't give up on them because they get hurt. And that's not me. And so when Jalen got hurt, he called me. And I said, look, man, I'm not changing up on you. We could have pulled a scholarship, but that's not who we are as people. We stood by him, and look what he did for us on Saturday. I mean, it could have been easy to pull. And a lot of programs would have probably pulled the scholarship and said, no, he's been hurt. We're not going to do it. And then here he is in the biggest game of the year making a huge play. So hats off to Jalen Jackson.
You probably anticipated Laviska getting this much attention from other teams. What do you say to him to keep him from getting too frustrated?
He gets a little bit frustrated, but I'm glad he gets frustrated. I would be more worried if he wasn't frustrated, but he doesn't show it. He goes out there and competes, and you see him in the Wildcat. I think he must have drugged 4 or 5 players about 5 yards. I know he ran over number 6. Number 6, I was talking a lot. He ran him over and got the first down. So, I'm proud of Laviska because he is encouraging his teammates. He is helping his teammates. He is positive with KD. He is positive with Tony Brown. When a guy makes a play, he's the first one to congratulate him. And that shows you that we got good character in that room.
Is he taking it out on people blocking downfield as well? Do you see him?
Yeah, he does a great job. I think you saw that on one of the outside zone plays in the overtime that we ran an outside stretch, and he almost threw the guy out of bounds. He takes pride. I think all the receivers are taking pride in their blocking, and it was good to see the way that our guys finished at the end because you saw a change in momentum and you saw how things changed when our guys kept playing hard.
Darrin, do you think the way KD's playing, the way Tony's playing, is that going to open things up for Laviska coming down? Because
it will.
Obviously people have been focusing on him, maybe not knowing what Tony and KD can do.
There's no doubt, and KD Nixon's a really, really good football player, and he's earned everything he's gotten. You see him the way he practices, see the way he prepares. Tony Brown the same way. I've known that kid since he was a sophomore in high school. So those kids are doing the things they need to do. And we all know Laviska's a great player. It's not like we're not going to give him the football. I mean, it's going to come for him. So just keep playing the game. We got a lot of football left to go in the season. We played 2 games, and he's been a big part of our game plans. But people are doubling him. People are bracketing him. And that's just a respect for number 2.
You mentioned how proud you are of him, but mentally, do you think Laviska needs a big game at some point?
I mean, shoot, he's gonna keep being number 2. It ain't gonna change. He's gonna keep playing hard. The ball's gonna find him, and he's gonna make some big plays for this program. He's done it in the past. He's done it this year. I mean, and I'm not worried about him. He's not worried about it either.
Thanks, Darrin.